Let's get ready, say go. This was on, this was on, this was on, this was on. Let's go, this was on, this was on, this was on, this was on. Rainbows in the sky, let's fly away like a bird. You're free to see the boundless face of the earth. Let the wind blow you like a knife and glide away. Far beyond the clouds, you'll find another place. If the road ahead seems so cold and gray, turns today, don't you be afraid, go and fly away. Chala, hey chala, no time to hesitate, go on and search the earth, within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala, don't be afraid, you got the power to get through the darkest night. Chala! Zooming round and round in the sky like a coaster. Hold on tight, or you may find yourself trapped in a maze. When that happens, you may think you will never find your way. As the past, you may take seem all the same. If the road ahead should lead you so cold and gray, when night never turns to day, don't you be afraid, go and fly away. Chala, hey chala, no time to hesitate, go on and search the earth, within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala, be cool, don't be afraid, you got the power to get you through the darkest night. Hey chala, no time to hesitate, go on and search the earth, within it is a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala, be cool, don't be afraid, you got the power to get you through the darkest nights. Chala.
And the joke is over.
Yeah, because it's Friday. It's Solid Steel Wrestling presents KliqBait Wrestling. What's going on, peoples? It's be your boy Smith, as always, joined by my North American thick boy tag team partner, Mattitude 22, or which I could say, your new ELW World Tag Team Champions, North American thick boys.
It was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time.
That's right. We now dominate the tag team scene in ELW, the North American Thick Boys.
As soon as they came into ELW, it was already like a foregone conclusion. It was not a question of are they going to be the champions, but when are they going to take those titles?
Listen, they earned it, man. They won the beautiful Bobby Tag Team Tournament, winning the cup, man, and the championship. So they earned this. They earned that title shot.
Oh, absolutely.
They didn't just get handed to them. The North American Thick Boys earned their way to that title, man. And they had to go through a lot of obstacles, man. Time displaced Steiner Brothers. The Young Shooters, former tag team champions themselves. and the champs, the Clussies, who were also in the tournament. Which I thought was just like it was almost destiny because it's like the two top tag teams in ELW meeting in the finals of the first ever Beautiful Bobby.
Yeah, especially time display Steiner brothers are nothing to fuck with.
Yeah, they rung your bell, man. They hit you with a fucking doomsday device, had you rocked for a hot minute, bro.
And
But
you
like I
gotta
said, your boy picked up the Slidak.
you gotta that's you gotta have a solid tag team partner. I can
They
kind of
dropped you on the bean early in the match with that doomsday device. I didn't see that coming.
you know
But
this is how it be sometimes.
listen, maybe if with time allow, we'll show the match the match for the clickbait audience here. But we got a lot of wrestling to talk about here tonight. It is Saturday night, so we watching a little Collision. Your man RVD gonna be showing up tonight with Hook. That should be fun.
I think in 2023 I'm not claiming RVD has the same level of like drawing power as CM Punk. Again, I don't care what anybody says. I think CM Punk is a draw, regardless of if people like him or not. But I think they should. I think they should sign RVD and just make him like a Collision exclusive guy, and maybe he can kind of. The thing with Collision, like what made it worth watching is that you knew you weren't going to see CM Punk on the other show.
Yeah.
They need someone to kind of take that spot where, or like a Rob Van Dam. If you have Rob Van Dam featured just on Collision, then okay, well, you're gonna give people a reason to watch because okay, well, I guess I'm not gonna see RVD on Dynamite, and then they need to replace the Real World Championship, but they need to make an actual championship.
Yeah. So we got a triple threat here tonight. We got Darby Allin taking on the TNT champion Lucha Negro and Christian Cage. Now, I feel like if this is that type of match where technically it's a triple threat, this would be kind of a way to put the TNT title on Christian proper tonight.
I feel like they're either gonna do that. Like I feel like they're either gonna do that. They're gonna because this is a way where Luchasaurus could do all the damage, and then Christian Cage just has to slide in and get the pin. I feel like they're either gonna do that, or Darby's gonna get a surprise win by pinning Christian.
Yeah, I can see that happening too. But I think if they're gonna continue this thing with Christian and the TNT, just put the belt on them proper.
Yeah. Because again, I don't want it to be like a Tony Storm thing where.
Like I said, this is a triple threat, so it's triple threat rules. But by all accounts, it's a handicap match. I mean, shit, if you really wanted to get easy with it, Lucha could just lay down for fucking Christian, really, because it's triple threat rules.
Yeah, see, we're already kind of seeing it. Like Christian's just gonna slide out. He's just gonna slide out of the ring and try to take a seat.
But Darby with the baby powder. Oh,
yeah,
that was nice right there. I like that. He caught Christian sitting in the chair out there. That was good. That was a good spot right there. And then hits him with a code red.
All right. In theory, that plan failed, but yeah, see, like that was the makings of Christian was just gonna take a seat, let Lucha Negro do all the work, and then I think that's his plan. I think he's just gonna when Darby's good and down, he'll just slide in and pick the bones, or yeah, like you said, like it just Lucha Negro just lies down and Christian Cage could just kind of quickly pin him, and there you go.
I would figure we could talk about that Wrestle Dream, but it's next Sunday, so we could talk about it next week. We get the full card. Plus, we got a lot of things to talk about outside of Collision. So
Plus, there's only like 4 matches announced so far.
yeah, so by next week we'll definitely have the full card at least because
Oh yeah.
the show's next Sunday. So, but if you saw the thumbnail, you already know what it is. WWE. We talked about this last week when we discussed how they were releasing a lot of people within the Office part, and I said this last week that with the Office getting released, the talent was next. And I hate to like be right, but it's like with WWE, they're kind of predictable with their moves, especially with the merger with Endeavor and the forming of TKO and the UFC and all that. You knew it was coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, they dropped some bombs this week, like just a who's who. Well, not even a who's who. There was some NXT stars that got released. I forget the names. You remember? I know you know.
I know Quincy Elliott was
Yeah,
released.
Quincy Elliott. Which again really was not even a big loss because the
No.
dude, the last time I think we saw Quincy Elliott was like the Halloween Havoc show he did with Shotzi.
Yeah.
Which was like, if you look at where we are right now, was almost a year ago, and that literally was
I
like the last time we saw him.
I feel like that. I feel like that was a Vince McMahon signing where I think he envisioned him as like, Vince McMahon has a thing for uh like and androgynous characters. Like look at Goldust, look at Rico, look at Adam Rose, and I feel like Quincy Elliott was just gonna be another version of that. Like that. That's why he got, like. Let's be
What's going
honest.
on,
Like
Tenchi?
that's probably why he got signed.
Oh, we got somebody in the chat. We got the ELW Supreme Champion Tenchi, member of the White Club in the house. What's going on?
It's a champions night.
Champions Night. That's right. He hanging out with the ELW Tag Champs, the North American Thick Boys.
Hmm.
Representing the dub.
Hmm.
I don't want to let no secrets out though, but I got inside word that there's a lot of new acquisitions about to jump into the Waffle House arena because it's buzzing right now, especially after Blood and Blunts. It's buzzing.
People are gonna have to kind of stay tuned.
Oh yeah, y'all stay tuned, man. The ELW is the hottest premier professional wrestling federation here on YouTube today. And the Booker of the Year. Booker of the Year. Fuck Tony Khan, Booker. Dr. Smith is Booker of the Year, okay? Booker of the Year.
Yeah,
But anyway,
people.
to WWE and the releases, I mean, a lot of names we could talk about. I would say first on that, which was like kind of a surprise to me, but then when I think about it, he probably was a Vince guy as well, and that's one Rick Boogs. Get out of here, Hook.
Yeah. Rick Boogs was one where I was kind of surprised, but I was not surprised because I feel like
I
I
mean, for a
feel
minute
like
there, he was pretty over him and Nakamura. And like I said, it looked like they was gonna put the titles on him at WrestleMania, but he got injured, so they scratched that plan. And then when he came back, I was like, all right, he came back for a minute. He was kind of doing something with Elias, which we'll get to him in a little bit. And then like he just kind of faded away off of TV, and that was it. But I mean,
I, I f-
I always knew like he couldn't have gone that far because the gimmick he couldn't have rode that gimmick forever. Like the whole rock guy,
yeah.
kind of pseudo Freddie Mercury type thing. Just it wasn't gonna last forever.
And it's like the thing is like he's in shape. Like he's in shape. Like body wise. Like he has the right look, but I think his wrestling is what really leaves us a little something to be desired. But I feel like why the reason why I'm surprised about Boogs is I feel like because that's someone where if they had invested in him and okay, like he's not great in the ring, but he's super entertaining and he's very charismatic and he's got the look that we like. Let's invest some time into training him.
Yeah.
But it seemed almost like maybe it was just a thing of it was just easier to kind of get rid of him. So I wasn't surprised because again, you know, like he wasn't really on TV, like he wasn't doing anything on TV outside of his little like return that he had and his little shtick with Elias. So again, yeah, I'd be lying if I said I was super surprised by this one.
Yeah. But excuse me. Speaking of Elias, another one who kind of stop and go with his pushes during his time.
Yeah,
They repackaged him as Ezekiel for a hot second. Came back and really nothing happened. Like they turned him from a hobo to a musician, even cut a whole album. But like nothing really happened. Again, it's the musician thing. Like it doesn't like unless he's a genuine musician, then maybe. But you just making him one because he could play like one or two notes on a guitar. You
yeah,
know, like stop trying to create Jeff Jarrett. Stop trying to make John Cena's. It was never gonna last. And then how do you repackage him? And you couldn't. He's just the drifter. He's just walk with Elias, and then nothing came about it. You shaved the beard off and gave him a stupid gimmick. Where if you wanted to do it, you could have done it, but instead of you know being his twin brother, you made him his younger brother, and it was like that don't make sense. You look exactly the same.
yeah. I feel like I feel like the Ezekiel, the change to Ezekiel, I think really killed people's interest in in Elias altogether. Like even when he came back as Elias, you know, even when he came back as Elias, it's like it wasn't enough to wash away the black mark that was Ezekiel.
Plus, but again, like I said, he wasn't doing much. He never really, like I said, the little bit of momentum they did give him, it always got halted by someone bigger anyway.
Yeah,
So like, it really didn't even matter. Wait, Chris, you gonna do it? Just pin him.
yeah. Oh.
And now Christian is TNT champion proper.
There you go. There you go.
Yes.
You know, I'm happy with this because
Christian Cage is now the TNT champion proper.
yeah, I don't want it to be a thing where we look back and be like, oh, you know, like I don't want it to be a Tony Storm thing where
He
you know
pinned Lucha
they have to
Negro.
retroactively make her champion because they decided to switch the belt while she was still the interim champion. So I'm glad that they kind of did that. So you know, Christian Cage at least, you know, at least his name is kind of on that list now. You know.
You couldn't have done it perfect. Let Darby do the work. Look at that. Yeet his ass out the ring
Yeah.
and get the pin.
Perfect scenario. Yeah, I think they did the best thing they could have.
You know, Christian Cage, out of like all the WWE people that have come to AEW outside of maybe John Moxley, he's done pretty okay for himself.
Oh yeah, for
Former
sure.
Impact champion, beat Kenny Omega. Probably having one of the best heel runs right now.
The the your father's dead meme is
Yeah.
gonna transcend Christian's whole run. Like because your dad is dead. Like that's gonna live in infamy as a point in like wrestling time that people are gonna be talking about like 50 years from now.
Yeah, so it's like
And then hey, not bad. Like coming, not bad if you look at like a couple years ago when Christian having a match was like unheard of because it was just like he was gonna medically never gonna be able to compete. Comes out of retirement, has banger after banger, beats Kenny Omega, wins the Impact title on the first episode of Rampage, and then fast forward now he's champion again. Yeah, not too bad for not too bad for Christian, you know.
yeah, like I said, outside of Mox, he's doing pretty good for himself.
Like I said, I know like people are kind of like, oh, if Edge goes to AEW, he's just gonna get lost in the shuffle. They're not gonna do anything with him. This is what I mean. Like I wouldn't exactly say Christian Cage is lost in the shuffle right now.
Like
Like he's winning championships.
yeah, he's winning championships. He was, at one time managing the Jurassic Express tag champion. So like I said, he's been he's been busy since he's been in AEW, and it's not like he's just been kind of like Matt Hardy is, like just kind of falling at the wayside, really.
Exactly. Like for perspective, like Edge came out of retirement a couple years before Christian. Like I think maybe a year or two, and then since both men have been out of retirement, as of now, Christian has held 2 championships. Edge has held 0 championships.
Yep. Hardys have gotten 0. Like everybody who's come from WWE outside of Moxley has done
I
nothing
think
outside of him
I
and
think
Christian.
I think
And maybe Swerve and Keith Lee, they got tag titles, but it was a very short reign.
I think that
And no, FTR. Okay.
I think that Jeff Hardy really kind of bungled things up for the Hardys, and I think that that's why we're kind of seeing the Hardys now because I think maybe they're hesitant. They're hesitant to maybe do anything with Jeff Hardy because they're like, man, we got to make sure he's not gonna fall off the wagon again and fuck up our plans.
Yeah.
Because like when that happened, Matt Hardy was on Twitch and he was kind of dropping some bombshells and he kind of made no question that had the Hardys been in that ladder match, like they would have won. Like the plan was for them to win, and then eventually drop the titles to somebody else. Like he kind of made that very clear. Like the Young Bucks getting the titles wasn't audible because it was supposed to be the Hardys. So I think we're seeing that now where Jeff, I think Jeff kind of really fucked that up, and I think that maybe now, like I said, they're hesitant to do anything with him because they're like, hey, we got to make sure if we kind of make plans again and we kind of start we kind of start the story to get them some tag team championships, we got to make sure that Jeff doesn't fuck up the plans again. But I digress. It was a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, back to the releases. We had Elias. They continue. We get Emma. Again, not that shocked. They didn't. She
No.
came back people are kind of like, yeah, cool, Emma's back, but they did nothing with her though.
I
They
feel
put her in
like
no program. She didn't try to fight for titles. She didn't really do anything. She just was just another body.
I feel like after her first night back, if you didn't kind of see the writing on the wall after her first night back, then you were really kind of playing yourself, because her first night back, her first match in the back as a WWE superstar, she tapped out to Ronda Rousey.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that should have really told you everything you needed to kind of know about Emma's second run. Like, if you kind of thought she was gonna be a big player, after you saw her tap out to Ronda Rousey, you should have known that she wasn't. They didn't have top guy potential for her. Which again, it's too bad, because I think I think she is almost a complete package, where she's charismatic, she can talk, she's got the look, obviously, she looks like $1 million, and her wrestling is not too bad.
But they never did nothing with her, man.
It seemed like, again, I hate to keep kind of almost like I'm blaming everything on Vince, but I think the plan was for her and Riddick Moss to do something, but I think Riddick Moss, I think he was like a Vince guy, and then once Triple H kind of came in control, that's where Riddick Moss's push went in the toilet, and I
Well,
think Emma was just a victim of that.
well, speaking of Emma, there, Riddick Moss definitely was on that list as well. Formerly Madcap Moss.
Yeah. Again, I think I think Vince McMahon guy, you know, can't really talk, can't really wrestle, but he looks like a big beefy boy. So we know that's what we know that's what Vince likes.
Two
So
out
I
of
think
three falls. Christian Cage and Darby Allin at Wrestle Dream.
okay, that's not bad.
The wannabe MMA fighter gimmick. I mean, it was okay. Like they never listened. Emma was one of those people, for some reason they didn't want to do nothing with her when it was like, why not? She was good. All the things Matt mentioned. She got the look. She could wrestle. She could talk. She could do babyface. She could do heel. So what was the problem? I don't know. Hook coming out. Must be time. It's time for Rob Van Dam, baby.
Let's go, baby, Mr.
But
Saturday
yeah,
Night.
Moss was another one. Like I still say the missed opportunity was when he was teamed up with Tino Sabatelli. That was a good team in
Yeah,
NXT. I
that
don't know
was a
why
really good
they
team.
never flourished that shit. That was a good gimmick. It was perfect.
Yeah,
Here you had two dudes who were in the NFL, now in wrestling. They balling already because they had money from the NFL, and then now they come in here to be wrestlers. That was a perfect gimmick. Why they never, like, I don't understand why that never fell through, because that seemed like that looked like it could have been money.
and it's crazy too, because like Mandy Rose is married to Tino Sabatelli. Like imagine if you had them two, and imagine like if you had her as their manager, like slash valet.
Yeah, listen, it missed opportunity. And what's
Yeah.
going on, Bob? Thanks for joining us, man. If I had mentioned, I know I read your comment, but I didn't say what's up. My bad. But yeah, it's just crazy that, like I said, it was just a very, like I said, I always think about it when I see Riddick Moss, especially when he was doing all that madcap shit. I'm like, damn, son, him and Sabatelli wasted potential of a tag team.
Yeah, definitely agree with
Like
that.
go back if you don't remember, go back. I can't even remember, but go back to the early days of NXT, and they had a few matches. They dropped a couple vignettes, and tell me like, yo, if you saw that tag team on the main roster, you'd be like, yeah, that's money right there. That shit is
Yeah.
money. Because it was almost like a real gimmick because they wasn't bullshitting. Like, yeah, Tino Sabatelli already had money because he played in the NFL.
Yeah.
So he was already out there balling. He just now wanted to be a wrestler. So it's like they wouldn't have real like the gimmick was real. Like, yeah, we were former NFL players. We got a little bit of money in our pocket. And now we here to wrestle. We took a pay cut to wrestle, but we still balling. But again, wasted opportunity, wasted potential, man.
Yeah.
But the list continues. We got Dana Brooks. One, I'm not very shocked. I'm actually shocked she lasted this long.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm gonna come off as like maybe a little a little harsh here, but the truth is that she should have been fired a long time ago. Like, I'm sorry, like she's been in WWE how long? Almost a decade. She's been in WWE and has shown zero improvement. Her mic skills have not improved. Her in-ring ability has not improved. Like she like you can't deny that Dana Brooke has had opportunities and nothing they've done with her has caught on. She hasn't improved at all. Like, I'm sorry, but she should have been gone a long time ago. I think it's a thing where I think she truly wanted to do good. And I think she wanted to do good. Like, I think she wanted to be
Yeah, like
better
she
than
had
she was.
the drive and the ambition, but it was like it just wasn't there. Like we
Yeah,
said this way back when they brought her to the main roster. Like she should have never left NXT because she was never ready.
she was never
She was never
ready, and
ready. She has a decent look to her, and but she was never ready.
yeah,
The
it's
whole
just
thing, like when she was teamed up with Emma, they should have never broke up because Emma was kind of helping her out because Emma had more experience.
but that's what I mean.
Emma
Like,
had more talent.
she was teamed with so many people,
Yeah,
and
they put her with Charlotte
they put her with Charlotte, they put her with Emma, they put her with Mandy Rose, they put her with Apollo
and
Crews.
Titus. They put her with so
Like,
many
they get
people.
that's what I they gave her so many people to work with. She was there for so long and she just never showed any improvement. I think her heart was in it, and I think she had the drive, but it's just, I don't know, for whatever it was just like it wasn't working for her.
You know what?
It
I forgot to
wasn't
ask you
working.
too. What while we talked about all these people, where do you see any of these people that we talked about so far going? So, like I said, Rick Boogs, Rick Boogs, if he were to show up anywhere else, where would you see him at?
Um,
Where would he be? Where would he be best suited in right now?
Rick Boogs seems like an impact guy to me.
You
Cause
know what? I would agree with you. Impact or NWA.
yeah, cause I feel like Impact, they like those kind of like characters, you know?
And he can go back to being his original name of just Eric Bugenheim.
Yeah.
So okay,
Uh,
what about who did I have there? Elias. What do you say about
uh,
Elias?
see, Elias, I think would probably Elias, I think would fit best in, like, I don't know, it's just he screams like an NWA to me.
He does. He feels like an NWA guy.
Yeah, like I just feel like that drifter character. He's a very like old school character, and I feel like he would fit best in like a very old school company. Like, I feel like a drifter would fit well in the NWA.
Now I'm gonna put this two in a package just because Emma and Moss, they're married, right? Or they just dating?
I think they're engaged.
Okay, so let's just put these out as a couple duo here. Where would you? Because I can see it. Like, listen, they could definitely pull off the, you know, the couples group. It's been done in wrestling. It's being done in wrestling. There's room for more.
Yeah.
Plus, you get the 2-for-1 of, hey, not only is the man a wrestler, but the woman's a wrestler. So it's not even that she has to be a valet. She could be a valet, but she's also a wrestler. So, Moss, Emma, or Tennille Dashwood, I would say. I don't think AEW is picking up any of these people, to be honest.
Maybe one or two,
Maybe
but
one or
we'll get
two, but I can see
again.
Tennille, I can see Tennille going back to Impact and then
Yeah, I think
introducing
that's
Moss, maybe.
I think that's a safe bet. I could see like Impact being like, hey, you want to come back here? Oh yeah, sure, whatever. We'll take your husband. We'll take your fiance too. Like no problem. And again,
Yeah, we
Impact.
need more big like heavyweight dudes, and I think like they could do for him what they did for Steve Macklin.
I see. I feel like I'm gonna say this, and I feel like Riddick Moss and Jake something as a tag team could be pretty good.
It could be.
Like just like those two as a tag team, where they're just big men. They're just like old school like big guys that just come out and fucking just like just big old school guys that just come out and just beat the shit out of their opponents. Like the Road Warriors minus all the like face paint and leather. Like old school like Road Warriors, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where they're just gonna come out and they're just gonna come out and overpower their opponents. But yeah, like Tennille has a history there, so I feel like they'll extend the olive branch and be like, come on back, we'll take Riddick Moss too, no problem, we'll take him, we'll do something with him.
All right, now what about Dana Brooke here?
Uh,
See, I don't even
I'm
think
I'm,
if
I'm
she
gonna
was to go to any place, I don't know, she would just do like a one-off type thing because she's not good.
see. I'm gonna go a different. I'm gonna go a different direction with Dana Brooke, and I think like Dana Brooke. I think she should spend some time on the Indies before kind of getting signed anywhere. I think she needs to spend some time on the Indies to better hone her craft, so that in a year's time, in 2 years' time, she could become a better asset for like some of these companies. Because right now, I don't think Dana Brooke brings anything to the table. Like for anybody to sign,
Maybe MLW.
that's see like they could MLW could pick her up, but they would just it would just be picking her up just to have another person on the roster, because she's not going to add anything to any locker room. Like she's not going to add anything to any company outside of being like a name on the roster. I think she needs to really kind of hone her craft, and I think maybe some time on the indies like could really be beneficial to her. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see any of the big boys kind of taking her. Maybe like a MLW, maybe like an NWA, just to just for the little bit of star power that she has.
And
But
Hook and
definitely
Rob Van
not.
Dam get the win.
Yeah.
Well, they were going up against 2.0, so there wasn't really no doubt.
Again, I hate to kind of say this because I'm a little bit biased when it comes to 2.0, but it's yeah, right now they're kind of like they're just they're just good hands right now.
But I'm saying they
It's
got
probably
this
the
whole
best way to
thing
say
still
it.
going on because they're still hanging out with Anna Jay. They're still hanging out with Hager. What's that all about? Because the JAS shit broke up.
Yeah, I don't know. They need to kind of figure out what they're doing, and maybe they should form like a trio.
Better than nothing, right?
Yeah.
The Workhorsemen getting a title shot tonight. What?
Well, they accepted FTR's open challenge.
I missed the part where your man JD Drake broke wave with the Wingmen to do this Workhorseman shit.
I
I
don't
just
think it
remember
would.
one dark episode. He showed up and they was like, "Oh, he a Workhorseman now with this new dude," and I'm like, "What happened to the Wingman?" Because I
I
know Peter Avalon and and the Hollywood Hunk, they still rolling as the Wingmen.
oh, I think it's because and Anthony Henry and JD Drake. Well, he was doing the wingman. Like once Anthony Henry left WWE, they started kind of teaming up on the indies, and then I think AEW eventually they just kind of picked up on it, and they were like, oh, okay, I guess we could just put them as a tag team.
Oh yeah. By the way, since we kind of talking about it, Eddie Kingston, new Ring of Honor World Champion, double champion,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
I'm okay with.
yeah. I mean, it, it had to go down this way, right? Like he had to kind of finish his story, and this was how you do it.
Oh, Shibata versus Kingston.
It's gonna be good.
And Kingston's putting up both titles against Shibata. Damn.
That makes me think Eddie Kingston will probably retain. Eddie Kingston will probably win. Because I don't think Shibata's putting the pure title up for grabs.
Nah, it's just Eddie's titles. So Shibata, what's going on, Jimmy? Shibata has the opportunity to be a Triple Crown holder. I don't think they're gonna
That's
put all
dope.
the titles on Shibata like that.
No, that's dope though.
Big ups for Eddie. I mean, if anybody should be rocking the Ring of Honor World Title, it's Eddie Kingston.
Absolutely. This so far shaping up to be a hell of a card.
All right, well, let's move on from Dana Brooks here, and we jump into Aaliyah. Last we saw her, she was getting injured and had to relinquish the women's tag team titles.
Yeah.
She has been let go, which again, not that surprised. I mean, they tried to do stuff with her, and it really wasn't catching. I mean, they put the tag titles on her, and not even that did much of anything. Plus, she got injured.
I think yeah, I think the injury was the unfortunate thing here. I think she got hurt, and I think that kind of killed all her momentum, and then probably just probably an easy decision to just be like, all right, well,
Cut ties.
like she lost her tag team partner, right? Because now Raquel and Liv Morgan are a tag team, so she kind of lost her tag team partner.
Yeah.
So again, I can't say I'm overly
Now
surprised by
she's
this one.
another one that's been here for a while.
Yeah,
Like
she's
I mean,
been there for.
she spent a lot of time in NXT. In fact, she was one of the people that got highlighted on that network show they had that was talking about early NXT, hopefuls.
Yeah,
And Aaliyah was one of them, one of the people that they were working on to get her to the next level. And it's like when you see that and you see what she was doing at the time, she's another one like Dana Brooks. She really didn't get any better.
no.
Like she's pretty face, but that's all. That's all it is. Not that great on the mic. Not that spectacular in the ring.
But if I'm not mistaken, she was trained by Santino Marella. I think you could probably open some doors for her at Impact.
Yeah, maybe.
And say what you will, she did one thing that Dana Brooke never did, and she did actually win a championship. Like she was actually a former women's tag team
Well,
champion.
Dana Brooke was a 24/7 champion, but I don't know how much that means for anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much. I don't know how much clout that's gonna give you. But yeah, aside from that, yeah, she really never held a championship. Aaliyah, at least she got the women's tag team title. But
Yeah. Yeah, I can see her going to Impact.
yeah,
Now, another one as a duo here, we've got Mansoor and Massey, Maximum Male Models.
yeah,
I mean, I wasn't really that shocked because it was like once they abandoned them for Alpha, once they basically took Maxine away from them and gave her to the Alpha Academy, it was just like a foregone conclusion that they really had nothing left for these dudes. They had no ideas.
yeah,
Which was sad. It's like you could have repackaged them and they could just been another tag team, but it's like y'all forget like you still have a tag team division in WWE. Don't you want to have a deep pool of some good tag teams? Could have repackaged them. They could have been something else. They
yeah.
still
They don't. They
they still could have been maximum male models for like whatever. Like I don't care, but something.
yeah. They don't care about tag team division. I don't
But
know. I don't know.
but
Did
what
you did you see like again they were kind of dropping some insider secrets of on maximum male models, and apparently there was something in Mansoor's contract where he could never lose on television.
what do you mean he could never lose on television? Because he lost a lot on TV.
No, like it was something like he could never lose on television or be portrayed as weak on television. Like it was part of like the Saudi deal.
Well, he already made a video stating that he'll be ready for bookings by December 12th. So I guess that's after the no compete clause.
Yeah.
So he's already looking to get booked. So maximum male models. What do you see for them? Do you see them going anywhere else or doing anything?
Again, I kind of hate to keep saying it. Like I hate to keep defaulting to this, but Impact, because this is like really like the bottom of the barrel of releases, and I don't see AEW picking up any of these guys. Like a lot of these guys scream Impact to me. This
You
is
know what?
another
You're not wrong.
this is another one where I think Impact would pick these guys up.
Because I can't see them going to AEW. Maybe
Yeah,
NWA. Maybe.
because again, like you could do stuff with like you could maybe do stuff with them as a tag team, but also you could do stuff with Mansoor. Like you could maybe do something. You could maybe fuck around and do something in the X division. Yeah, again, I hate to kind of keep defaulting to Impact, but yeah, this just again feels like an Impact signing because I don't think AEW is going for maximum male models.
Kira Hogan versus Julia Hart. Really?
hmm Yeah, I don't know. They keep trying to make Julia Hart happen, and I just don't think it's gonna
And
happen.
Kira Hogan, she needs to find herself a home. Like, go back to Impact. Why'd you even leave?
Yeah.
You out here just nomading it. You just out here doing jobs for lesser people. Because I really don't see you taking the dub over Julia Hart right now.
No,
So
definitely
you're about
not.
to do the job for a lesser. Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? Maximum Male Models, I wouldn't mind seeing them do something in Impact.
No. Because you know, and we barely scratched the surface of what these two could offer as a tag team. Like we've barely saw anything from them as a team, so I could see them doing something in Impact.
Yeah, like they never really took advantage of it. Like they abandoned the Maximum Male Model gimmick, like almost as soon as they started. It was like
Yeah.
LA Knight's like fuck it, I'm going back to the other gimmick.
Yeah.
And then you slowly, like I said, you took away the eye candy of the group to
It's
line her up with basically turn her into a baby face
and
and put her
it's
with the
funny.
Alpha Academy.
It's funny too because what brought that storyline on was Maxine Dupree trying to pull Otis away from Alpha Academy and bring him into Maximum Male Models,
Yeah.
and then it's like eventually she's just like, actually, wait, you know what? What you guys are doing is actually better. How about I ditch
No,
these two
I'll tell you
losers and
what
I
happened.
get with you
I'll tell
guys?
you exactly what happened. She They were doing this shit where she kept going for OTs and Gable sitting there going, but yeah, look at me. And then like the next week, all of a sudden, when they were feuding with the Viking Raiders, now Gable's over there training Maxine to do suplexes and shit and arm drags.
Hmm.
And we just totally forget about Maximum Models at that point.
Yeah,
And then it became, oh, it's Maxine and Coach Gable and all that, and it just totally forgot about it. But it was like a week or two prior to that. Like I said, they were trying to plant that seed of putting a wedge between the Alpha Academy, and then they just like, you know what, change of plans. We're just gonna fold her into the Alpha Academy. She's still gonna be high on Otis, but she now babyface now. And
yeah,
what about Maximum Male Models? What about them? You know,
exactly.
what about them?
That's the best way to describe it. What about him?
And like I said, it sucks because, like I said, your man Masse already had to go through retribution. And before that, he was doing commentary, which I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he kind of wishes he was still doing commentary instead of doing the wrestling because at least he has something to do.
Yeah,
When he was Dio Madden, but moving on,
I uh,
there's still more though.
I think I think Mansoor's legacy will always be that he would come out and he would come out and during his entrance and he would do like the hand sign from like the Hellsing anime and then they put that in the video game. that's that's gonna be his legacy that he got the anime hand sign into the video game.
And he's undefeated in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, like very much like
Look at
impact
that. Julia
signings.
Hart wins. Big shocker.
Yeah, she wins. Like I think she's winning by association.
Yeah, because she's in the House of Black.
Yeah, but I just sort of don't think she's any good. She's she looks
And she
kind of
all
sloppy in a
feuding with
lot of cases.
Sky Blue over here.
Yeah, like I
She
said,
got missed it. She got the mist.
I think this is victory by association. Sky Blue, you know, I just love it when I just love when people do a run in and they just kind of casually stroll to the ring, like not running with any kind of sense of urgency.
Statlander. That's not the last boss. The last boss is Soraya, sir.
Yeah.
You're really trying to build
Like Statlander is like who you fight before you get to the final boss.
Julia. They really trying to book Julia as a badass. Like she's okay, but she's not good. She's not on the level of a Charlotte or something.
No,
Sure,
like she has a good.
she can do some flips and some splits, but she's very slow with her shit.
Yeah, like she's mad athletic. She's mad athletic. She's pretty good on the mic. She has a good look, and dare I say, she delivers one of the best mists in the business.
Yeah, the House of guy with two names, big
But
ups. The House of Black. That's the name of a faction in AEW. It's the House of Black. But I don't. Yeah, but like she's beating a bunch of nobodies, and now she's talking about I'm going for the main boss, the host title. The host title. The host title. And no, the big boss is the women's world champion, not the host title.
yeah,
But I guess, I guess she's got to start somewhere, I guess, huh?
yeah, I gotta start somewhere.
And now we bigging up the Righteous. Like, Righteous is getting a lot of play lately, though.
I like the Righteous.
But they still going for, like, they still stuck in Ring of Honor stuff, though.
I liked Dutch when he was with when he was in Team Tremendous. I like him here. I like Vincent. I like Vincent was started out he was in the Kingdom.
Yeah.
I like both these guys. I think they should probably beat Adam Cole and MJF.
They should.
They should.
We'll talk about that next week. Who is next? Okay. Top Dollar. No longer property of WWE. And this is wild because he got fired once and then got rehired. And then they let him go again, but they're like, you two can stay, but Top Dollar, you got to go.
I want to point out that I want to point out that the irony can't be ignored that Top Dollar was a performance center guy and Ashanti the Adonis is an indie guy, and one of them still works in WWE, one of them does not, and it's the indie guy that still works in WWE. So,
For now,
shout out to shout out to the Performance Center making future endeavored wrestlers for years to come.
Since 2020, since 2013.
Yeah. Making the future endeavored stars of tomorrow. But, yeah.
Now, Top Dollar. Can you see him going somewhere else?
No.
We got El Igalo versus Jay White. Switchblade. Woohoo! This is gonna be a good match.
I don't know. I think like he was kind of one of those guys. Like he was kind of like a Braun Strowman, where he was one of those guys that was just famously, not quite as bad as Braun, but he kind of had a beef with the Young Bucks.
So basically, what you say, he's going to the NWA.
Yeah.
All right, well, moving on from Top Dollar to another one, which is like, you hate to see it, but nah.
Did you? I'm sorry. Did you see his tweet earlier?
Nah.
He tweeted earlier today. Like I'm gonna try my best to kind of remember this. But he tweeted something like, "Who's better than Top Dollar, not Nada?" And then and then people were like roasting him, saying like that's like a double negative. So you're saying like you're saying like nobody you're saying like not nobody is better than Top Dollar, therefore everybody is better than Top Dollar. like people were like trolling him, like, so you're basically saying like everyone's better than you. He was getting so mad. Like, it was just funny. Like, people were just fucking tweeting him do you need to go back to school? Like, that's a double negative. You're saying everyone's better than Top Dollar. And his response was just oh, okay, whatever, virgin.
Not
Like,
nada.
oh my god. Not nada, yeah. So, like, not no one. What a what a fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
What a fucking
Well,
loser.
like I said, this one I'm not that surprised, but it's like you hate
No.
to see it, and
I'm
that
I'm more
is
sup- I'm more surprised that he didn't take the other two members of Hit Row with him. Like, I'm not surprised that he lost his job. I'm surprised that they didn't lose. I'm more surprised that they didn't lose their job.
yeah. But like I said, it's you know how they like to break them up a little bit, so you never know.
Hmm.
But from Top Dollar, we got the gold standard, Shelton Benjamin. Mm. You know,
This one
honestly, I
surprised
could
me.
see AEW picking up Shelton Benjamin and then putting him in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, me too. I could see AEW definitely picking up Shelton Benjamin.
Because there's a lot of WWE heads there in the company right now that are definitely vouch for Benjamin, and he's already got history with Ring of Honor, so
Yeah,
it would just make sense.
plus he's got a lot of supporters in like New Japan. Like, he was in like Suzuki Gun for a long time.
Yeah, so you
He's
got that affiliation right there. So it would just make a lot of sense that if anybody if anybody's getting taken by Khan, it would be Benjamin.
Yeah, this is one where I do think AEW will pick up Benjamin.
Like I said, if anything, just to strengthen up they Ring of Honor roster. And like I said, he's a former Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion with Charlie Haas. So
And Charlie Haas is still like semi-active as well. So I wouldn't even be surprised if
we get a little
it,
World's Greatest Tag Team reunite.
yeah, like, I wouldn't even be surprised if with Shelton they try to get Charlie Haas back and be like
Ooh,
world's
imagine that!
greatest tag team.
Imagine them against like SPR right there.
That would be great. Yeah, even without that, even as a singles guy, I
Yeah,
think
I could see him going for like the pure title or even the
yeah,
world
me too.
title.
Yeah, me too. I could see him kind of being a pure title guy.
Now we kind of get to some of like the the bigger names that got released. We got Mustafa Ali, which is a little surprising because he was kind of heavy in storyline at the moment.
Yeah, he
But
was supposed to fight Dom at No Mercy for the North American title.
I guess Dom got a free ride or a new challenger.
Yeah.
But again, it's one of those surprise, but kinda not because it's like you weren't doing you've really done nothing in the main roster. They've kind of put you in positions where they look like they were about to give you that green light, and then they pump the brakes on you. How many times was this dude trying to challenge for the United States Championship?
Yeah.
And he was throwing up the like really big arguments that as a fan or an audience member, you would kind of get behind that because it's a compelling argument. But they never pulled the trigger on none of that. And then now we fast forward, they bring him down to NXT. He first tries to go for the main title. That don't pan out for your boy. Then he's like, okay, I'll go for the secondary.
Yeah.
That didn't pan out either, but he continued to chase. And now here we are. Good luck in your future endeavors. So it's just kind of like, you hate to see it. You really do. Because there
Yeah.
was so much potential there.
Yeah.
Like even back when when they had the whole cruiserweight division, they didn't pull the trigger with that on him. Because I don't even think he ever won the cruiserweight title.
Nope.
Yeah, so they never even pulled the trigger on that. But they always put him in a position where it's like, okay, you're right there. You're the bridesmaid. You're literally the bridesmaid.
Yeah.
They had that whole big thing with him and Cedric Alexander, and then the heart and soul. Heart, soul. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Like, yeah. You really do hate to see it, though.
Yeah. But
But where would we see Mustafa heading? If you were a booker of any of these companies, who would you think give him a call first?
again, he could really be. X Division needs new talent. X Division needs new stars. It's just every time they have like an Ultimate X or something, we're just seeing the same guys all the time.
Are we leaving out
X,
New Japan, or are we just? Because I don't see it. Like I said, especially for a lot of the women, I don't see none of them trying to do the Joshi thing. They're not built like that.
no.
Maybe Emma, but definitely not Aaliyah or Dana Brooks. They're not built like that for the Joshi life.
Definitely not.
Like they would have to start those bitches from scratch. Like nah.
Well, I guess you see this 6-man tag they announced for Wrestle Dream.
What's that? Which one?
It's Sammy Guevara, Tenosuke Takeshita, and Will Ospreay versus Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, and Kota Ibushi.
Oh wow. Okay.
Damn, that's
a
all-star 6-man tag.
mm-hmm.
That makes the 6-man tag they had at All In look like shit. Like
You
imagine,
literally got what about what? Four world champions in one match? Former world champions in one match?
yeah. Imagine Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi. Imagine them teaming with Hangman Page, and then you go from teaming with Hangman Page to teaming with Chris Jericho. Yeah, sorry, sorry, Hangman, but you're not on Jericho's level.
Mustafa. I don't know where he would end up.
I think he would have to go somewhere that has like a cruiserweight style division. So yeah, like I would say either like an Impact or yeah, maybe a New Japan. I don't know. New Japan New Japan doesn't typically they don't pick up a lot of like when guys come out in WWE, like New Japan doesn't isn't very quick to sign a lot of those guys, you know? I don't know.
I don't think he'll fare well. I mean, I think he's too good for Impact. He's too good
And
for
that's
MLW.
and that's the thing, like is he trying to relocate to Japan? Or
That
is he
is a good
trying to
question. That's a good question.
he's got like 5 kids. Is he wanting to be like traveling to Japan all the time? Like Rob Van Dam is working full time in Japan, and he's kind of saying he wants somebody to sign him so he doesn't have to travel to because he's tired of traveling to Japan. He's got like 5 kids. Is he trying to do all these like tours? That's what makes me think like the other thing with like Impact. It's a lot more accommodating for like home life because you go up for like 3-4 days and you tape like 2 months worth of shows. So then for like a month and a half you're at home before you have to go back and tape more shows. It's gonna give him a lot of time to spend at home with his family.
Yeah,
It's
well, I
like
mean, the
it's
only
a
time they gotta
much
come
lighter
in is when they
schedule.
got like any like pay-per-view or something,
Yeah, basically, yeah.
which Impact does like what, one every other month, and then they have like that little pay-per-view that really don't mean shit. And
Yeah, pretty much.
all right, now we get to the real heavy hitter, Dolph Ziggler.
This was the one that
Definitely kind
this
of a
was the one that
shocker
surprised me yeah, this one surprised me the most.
because I thought he was a lifer.
Me too. Like Dolph Ziggler. When you think about when you look in the dictionary under good hand, Dolph Ziggler's picture is there.
Yeah,
You know, when you look at like workhorse, his picture is there. Like this is one that really caught me for surprise because yeah, I thought Ziggler would be a lifer because he's one of those guys that never complains, never bitches about his positioning. He's not one of those guys that causes stir shit up. He doesn't bitch about his position in the company on Twitter. Like he's one of those guys where he basically does everything right.
yo, my man Eagle landed on his feet on that moonsault, son.
Yeah, that was impressive. See again, this is why Collision needs its own kind of world championship because Andrade is too good to not hold any gold, to not be holding any gold.
Yeah. But okay, Ziggler though, like by all accounts, he's a Grand Slam champion in WWE. He's held all
Yeah.
the titles.
Yeah.
with,
Absolutely.
and bonused it with the NXT World Title, so he had a little extra stank on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say any company would definitely get their weight in gold picking this dude up because he's got the notoriety of being a WWE guy for so long. Even if you call him by a different name, it's just he's got that look of like, oh, I remember him. He's the guy from WWE.
Yeah. Um. I
Now
think. I
we
think
already know his
AEW.
brothers in
Yeah.
AEW, one of the wingmen.
I think AEW will pick him up. I think AEW will pick up Dolph Ziggler and they'll put him with his brother and they'll form like a tag team.
or or a trio. Gotta keep Pretty Peter, son. Gotta keep the wingman, son.
And I don't see them being a trio. I think they'll just have the two like Nemeth brothers.
And the last one, which a lot of people are like not that surprised and think it was long overdue, Matt Riddle.
Again, one of those guys like in a Brook. Like I don't know how he kind of lasted as long as he did.
Now,
It kind of
I was talking to a friend about this earlier, and he was kind of having them same sentiments. But I'm like, where's all that same energy for Jimmy Uso and all them DUIs?
hmm
And then he was like, well, DUIs are different than sexual assault. Yes, this is true. But a DUI is a DUI away from you becoming Sonny
yeah.
because you killed someone. So why treat one lesser because they didn't get to that point yet? But it still doesn't make it right. You sitting there getting all them DUIs. Like I said, you one step away from being Sonny.
Yep.
So it's like, why is it not that same energy for Jimmy Uso out there?
Well, why do we not have that same energy for Mandy Rose? You know, like Mandy Rose, quote unquote, got fired because videos of her tits were stolen and leaked online, and she got fired for it. Oh, you had two separate videos on two separate occasions of Matt Riddle jacking off got leaked online, and he never got so much as a suspension. So I'm kind of like, fuck Matt Riddle. Where's the where's the justice for Mandy Rose?
I mean, listen, Riddle's been accused of a lot of other things as well, and WWE stuck by him on them.
You know what? Dana Brooke, or fucking Dana Brooke, Dana White. He told us this all along. He was right all along. Like Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle's just kind of a piece of shit. I think he's just kind of a piece of shit.
Well, I'm glad you brought up Dana White because a lot of people would say that, now that the company merged with UFC and their TKO, could Dana White had an influence on, like, look here, I'm not working with Matt Riddle. Andrade trying to put him in the figure eight.
It's possible.
Oh, Jay White about to steal this one.
Dang.
Switchblade.
Yeah, he hit him with that clipboard, but he kind of put some stank on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't have a lot of respect for Matt Riddle. I just don't respect someone that says that openly says in an interview he has to smoke weed every day so he doesn't beat his wife and kids. Like I just don't have respect for someone that can kind of like openly say that and think that like it's funny. You know, like I don't respect someone that that has videos leak and then your coworker gets fired for it and then you still continue to do it. Like Ricochet was the victim of a leak too, and it happened once and then it never happened again because it happened to him and he fucking smartened up. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck Matt Riddle, to be honest. But again, I feel like Riddle's another guy that I could see AEW going for.
So I guess they're going to do a Santana versus Ortiz feud first, huh?
Yeah, that's too bad, man. I wish they could have worked it out as a tag team. I really wish they could have worked it out.
I mean, it was bound to happen that they was going to have to, like, squash the beef and just make it a public thing, I guess, for,
Yeah.
ratings. I mean, at least it gives the two men something to do, at least. I mean, it
I
sucks
feel
they're not a tag team. I'd have preferred that, but you know.
it's just too bad, but it's just like they like real life hate each other.
I mean, I guess they listen. They got tired of each other, bro. It happens sometimes.
I think it was like career differences.
I guess maybe one didn't want to be a tag team wrestler no more.
It wasn't that. It was I think Santana would wanted to like I think the whole thing was Santana wanted to leave AEW and work on the indies because Santana like he wanted to kind of travel and face all these great teams and win all these championships, and he wanted to be like a big star, and he didn't think he could do that in AEW. And I think Ortiz was more like I'm good in AEW because they're paying me enough money that I could take care of my family, and taking care of my family is what I'm really worried about. So I think it was just that. I think like Santana was more interested in being like a big star and having all these like accolades, and Ortiz was like, well, that just means we're gonna have to travel more and more time away from my family, and I don't want to leave AEW. They're paying me really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Matt Riddle, yeah, I feel like this is another one where I could see AEW picking him up. When I see Matt Riddle, I instantly think to again, regardless of how I feel about him as a human being, like when I see like Matt Riddle, I instantly think like he could do some shit in the pure division. Like
I
if
honestly, I don't even think because of like accusations of like sexual assault and shit like that. I don't think Tony would fuck with him.
oh yeah, yeah, you're right. You know what? I actually totally forgot about those accusations.
So I don't think Tony would fuck with him.
But if not, again, like sure, Impact would take him.
I mean, I'm pretty sure like hell he could probably go to Japan. He could probably go to Mexico. I'm pretty sure somebody would want to pick him up.
Yeah, yeah, he for sure could go to like AAA. Like AAA's bringing back Marty Scurll. They'll bring back Matt Riddle. They'll bring in Matt Riddle.
But you know, we'll see what happens. Time will tell.
Yeah. But yeah, he's one of the three. I'm very confident he'll land on his feet.
Got Shane Taylor beefing with Keith Lee still. Okay.
Also, a couple of NXT, a couple of NXT guys that we kind of just want to kind of spotlight. Daba Kato
Oh yeah, that's right.
and
Dabba-Kato got dropped.
Ike Minjiro and Shanky.
Oh yeah, Shanky. Yeah, but Shaky ain't a loss to nobody, bro.
No, 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 he's not.
But we getting down to the main event of Collision, which will be for the AEW World Tag Team Titles. While that's
No, I think it's
happening,
the Texas. I think the Texas Death Match is the main event.
what's the Texas Death Match?
It's Ricky Starks and Brian Danielson.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, in a Texas Death Match.
Okay, my mistake. I guess the workhorsemen ain't gonna really be putting in that much work then. I guess, huh?
Probably not. I suspect this will. I suspect this will be over just as quickly as it gets started.
All right, well, we'll watch some of our tag team victory at this week's past Thursday's Blood and Blunts Night 2. I put it up in the VC so you can see it.
I can see it.
I'm gonna let it play, but not play the music so we don't need to get hit with the copyright.
No.
FTR. This is gonna be short work.
Well, apparently, in other news, PCO gave his notice to Impact Wrestling, so I guess he's gonna be a free agent.
That's what's up. I don't know where he would go, but hey, good luck to PCO.
Yeah, me too. Because I kind of thought Impact is where he was gonna go, unless Tony Khan signs him and puts him back on Ring of Honor. I mean, he is a former Ring of Honor champion.
Yeah, maybe. All right, yo. This was a big man, man. Look at this beautiful, setup for Blood and Blunts, man. North American thick boys, they always come ready for a fight, so. Look at that, sporting 2 titles, the beautiful Bobby Championship and the Solid Steel Wrestling World Tag Team Championships, already dripping with gold.
Yeah, they're probably gonna hold those championships forever.
Well,
Who's gonna beat them? Who's gonna beat them?
The beautiful Bobby, they can't defend. It's a trophy. But the Solid Steel Wrestling Tag Team titles are recognized in Extreme Locale Wrestling and can be defended in Waffle House Arena. So,
yeah. Like I said, who's gonna beat these guys? Nobody. Look at them. They're fucking monsters.
Hey, but they had a tough challenge, man, and the Clussies, man. The Clussies, they're top tag team in the AEW. That's why they're the former World Tag Team Champions. Made it all the way to the finals of the beautiful Bobby, so that should tell you something.
That's impressive. I can't take that. I can't take that away from these guys. That's impressive.
Yeah, the crowd represent the White Club. Come on now. They represent the club proud. They're the best boyfriends. They like to use the finisher total elimination to get the job done. It's they can do it in so many different ways. Sometimes they can just hit you with it out of nowhere. It's just they're dangerous.
It's a very effective move. I can't deny that. It's a dangerous move.
These clowns right here, they'll make you laugh, but they'll definitely make you cry as well, because you'll be in pain. By the way, this match got 17 stars from Meltzer. Got 17 stars, son. The first ever 17-star tag team match. He was like, this match is epic.
He likes the thick boys.
They love the thick boys. Beautiful.
Likes the thick boys.
ELW World Tag Team Championship.
The following champion versus champion contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the Extreme World Tag Team Championship. Introducing
Everybody
the
going wild at the
challengers
Waffle House Arena.
at a combined weight of 589 pounds.
People love
The Dune Brigade.
They love the chant at the Waffle House.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 555 pounds. They are the Extreme World Tag Team Champions, the
You know,
It's a lot of meat in that ring right now, though. It's a lot of meat. A lot of meat.
big fight feel here tonight. Big time match. Big time championship match.
Got our head referee, Jimmy Jimbrowski, always ready for action, always ready to count the 1, 2, 3. Like Ziggy always starts off the match. He's the laughing man of the group. He only has one rule: don't touch his boyfriend, and he won't get mad at you.
He's not gonna be laughing in a couple minutes.
Then you got your boy over here, Popcorn Matt, the Colonel.
Look at that. Look, see the Colonel's already putting in the work.
With the Lariato. You guys trying to give him the business. See, like I said, Ziggy's a tough guy, man. He's not to mess with, man. He's a psycho clown. About to hit you with that pump handle. Oh.
The Colonel didn't come here to joke around tonight. He didn't come here to laugh tonight.
But then he tags in Whooper, the blue boy. And Ziggy's out there trying to attack Taco now, but Taco said, nah, he ain't having none of that. He ain't having none of that on the outside.
Yeah, we can't, we don't have the correct camera angle. We can't see what's going on right now, but rest assured.
Wow, that was quick.
Rest assured, Taco Smith is giving them a beatdown.
FTR, man, with the
blink if you
miss it.
Didn't take long. It didn't take very long.
My fault for giving the Workhorsemen some credit, but now look at the power of Popcorn. Now Popcorn, man, just what's the Colonel about to do here? Oh, big body splash, putting all that Canadian weight to good use. And then a belly
Nice
to
belly to belly.
Power game right there.
Here we go. Taco Smith getting his first in-ring action. This match.
Hooper coming in hot on him though. He knows, listen, these two men, they met the night before at the finals of the Beautiful Bobby, so they're no strangers to each other. So Hooper's well aware of what he has to do against Taco. Look at that, he's hanging him out to dry.
Yeah.
Trying to take out the oxygen in the big man because he knows he's formidable. He had to take on the Steiners 2-on-1 when Popcorn got concussed after that Doomsday device.
He knows he doesn't want to dance around. He doesn't want to spend too much time with this. He wants to get in, get the win, get out with those titles.
Nah, he ain't getting no cover with. Too close to the Colonel, son. You're too close to the Colonel.
Yeah. A mistake that might end up costing them. Another tag.
Now, like I said, Ziggy, he loves to just have fun in the ring. Sometimes to his own detriment, But he's a deadly clown. He's like Doink 2.0, but more vicious.
I like the strategy of the champions. Keep those tags frequent, man. Keep the fresh man in.
But Taco got too much gas in the tank, and now look at Ziggy rubbing his face right into the mat. But Popcorn getting his attention, but Ziggy making him pay for that. We got Lana on Collision. Woohoo! Get ready for high octane action. But Ziggy going up to the high rec district. Oh, what a splash!
Yeah, he got some height on that.
Oh my God, that was like a close 2 count right there. And again, Ziggy knows he's got to go after the Colonel because he can't be. He knows he's not going to get that pin if the Colonel's that close. Not going to happen. Oh, here comes Popcorn. Oh, nice reversal into the DDT from the Colonel. Going for the quick cover. Thought on the releases, Marin? Man, listen, we just got done talking about them. Like, you know, it sucks for a lot of them. Some not so shocking to others, but you know, it's WWE. Kind of saw it coming once when they released everybody from the office.
Yeah, I think most of these guys will do all right. You know.
Oh, Popcorn missed with the splash, but bounces back. Dumping Ziggy right back into the ring.
Not wanting to give him any time on the apron to kind of catch his breath.
Working on the big man's leg. And oh, Popcorn looking to pop off. He's looking to pop off. Oh! Whooper with the last minute save.
Last second.
They're looking at hitting him with that Canadian bacon. Tried to sneak up on Taco, but he ain't having none of it.
This is in Taco Smith's
puts
first
him in the
rodeo.
Canadian claw. The Canadian claw. Whooper once again trying to come save his partner, but Popcorn having none of it anymore. He's just done with it.
He's got to have those eyes in the back of his head. Got to watch the other man.
And now look at that, Taco getting him a piece, but no. It's holding on. Second one, going for a third.
Nice series of suplexes right there.
And no, setting them up. If going for the Crunch Wrap Supreme. Oh, with the Crunch Wrap Supreme.
Champs are they're not in a good position right now. They're gonna have to maybe come up with a new strategy.
Now what's Popcorn doing over here? Oh my God, on the outside.
That'll knock out your bicuspid.
Now, off of Brett's rope.
The most deadly rope.
Oh, what a shoulder tackle. Like a heat-seeking missile there. Just like that, new tag team champions. He knew what he was doing going off of Brett's rope there.
It was almost academic.
He knew what he was doing going off that breast rope, though.
Yeah.
But, you know, Popcorn hitting him with the pop-off and then a series of Germans.
I think,
hit him with the Crunch Wrap Supreme and then hit him the meat-seeking missile right there. Hit a meat-seeking missile.
You know, the Thick Boys, they just had too much momentum. They just came into this match with too much energy.
Extreme World Tag Team Champions, the Doom Brigade.
Just like that, walk away with more gold. The North American Thick Boys had the best 2 days ever, man. They walked away with the beautiful Bobby and the ELW World Tag Team titles. Like, that's just dominance right there. I mean, listen. But honestly, I don't know if you caught the match yesterday or the day before. Did you catch the TV title match, Matt?
I did, but you know, maybe you know, we still got a little bit of time. Maybe the chat wants to see it again.
A lot of people consider this. This is, Meltzer gave that tag match 17. He gave this one 200 stars because this was literally the match of the night. These two men have already met once and went to a time limit draw. So we decided to put them in an Iron Man match. 15 minutes. 15 minutes to get it on and have a decisive winner. And what happened? Honestly, it will shock you. Because it shocked me. And I was there.
Yeah. Great point, Tenchi. I think they're too thick. They're just too thick.
Yeah, that meat-seeking missile, though, man. That was a lot of beef coming off of Brett's rope, man. You got Swerve versus Hangman. I hope Swerve.
They're the immovable force. They're the unstoppable force and the immovable object rolled into one.
And this my man right here, Snood from the Tractor Beam, the big cat. And he's undefeated. He's undefeated too. Hasn't lost a match. He wanted to continue that undefeated streak against this guy right here, who's been an absolute menace as ELW World Television Champion. No champion in ELW has been more dominant than this guy. He is dangerous. Just when you think you got him, moist kick, and you sleeping. You sleeping. Man is just, he's dangerous. That's why he is the king of television right now. He's in that Jesus himself. Moist critical. Matt, this dude has taken on all comers. All comers. Big, little, it don't matter. They've all tasted the bottom of his shoe. All taste the bottom of his shoe. You lucky if you even got up from the first one. If you lucky. The second one, not so much. Not so much. And I don't know if anybody can beat him. I don't know. The closest guy has been Snood. He went to a time limit draw. That's why we had to have an Iron Man match to really settle the score.
Introducing the challenger from Canada.
Yes, Mary. This is a repeat for anybody who didn't miss. Plus, my man Matt. He needed to catch up, so he's enjoying the hottest match of the night. Like I said, 200 stars by Meltzer. 200 stars from Meltzer. Because this match was just that good. I dare anybody to say it wasn't. Show me a better match right now. I don't. You can put this up there with Steamboat Savage. It was so good. Gargano Andrade at NXT, good. Omega Okada, good. Like I said, these men had 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Man with the most pinfall would walk away the winner and the champion. Is Bryan Danielson a heel still? Or I don't know, because the BCC, I don't know if they're heel or face now.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he's kind of like somewhere in between. I think he still identifies as a heel, but he's doing a lot of babyface stuff.
Yeah, I can see that. Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, definitely good comparison for this match. Because this match, look at Moist. Oh, with the diving crossbody. Reckless abandonment because he knows what this match meant. He knows the implications, and he knew his title that he's been holding for several a month now. Like, and he's defended that title every week. Twice a week, Matt. This dude has defended the title, and nobody.
Like I think he's technically a heel, but he's getting a babyface reaction because he's fighting guys that are bigger heels.
Yeah, Ricky Starks.
If that makes sense.
Is definitely the bigger heel.
Yeah, same with like Zack Sabre Jr. Like Zack Sabre Jr. is like strongly a heel. Wow, nice DDT.
Now Snood might be trying to set him up for the toe beans. No, hits him with a nice clubbing forearm and another one. And then what a scoop slam from the big Snood. And now Snood with the hockey stick coming all the way out of Canada, the big cat from fresh up north. A countryman of yours, Matt, representing the Great White North. He loves his ketchup chips and poutine.
Oh, who doesn't?
But Moist getting his hand on the hockey stick now. Like, gotta give him a little bit of a receipt on that.
Last thing you want to do is let the champ kind of build any momentum here.
Yeah, you don't. Like I said, especially you got the clock ticking. Like I said, you want to get a nice, good lead ahead of the. You want to walk away as television champion. But Moist is not the kind of guy that you're gonna beat in like 5 seconds. The guy's a guy. Like I said, he's an animal.
Yeah, he's gonna have to wear him down a little bit.
Especially Moist likes to turn that second gear on, and it's like he's almost unstoppable at that point. He just turns into a whole new person. Now trying to get that first fall. Like I said, time right now, you got plenty of time, but And, right there, nice little vertebraker right there. Well, I think that's not even the vertebraker. Is that the lumbar check? And goes for the Moist kick and misses. Misses with the Moist kick. He's about to take his head off with it. But doesn't miss the beauty shot. And fun fact, Matt, when Moist won the TV title, he beat Hassan Piker just the same way he just did right there. He choked him out. He just choked him. Choked him. Till he couldn't breathe, and then he pinned him and became champion. And, what a German. As you can see with the clock now, we're down to 10 minutes, and
still nobody has a fall.
No fall yet, nothing. But Snood
still
working
anyone's
on that
game.
back. He's working on that lower back though. That's usually a prelude to the hit the toe beans. There you go, hits him with the toe beans.
This could be it. No, and a kick out.
Like I said, Moist is too powerful, man. He's a man's an animal. But oh my God, dumping him on the outside. He's trying to get a little extra insurance to make sure he stays down. And now, right on the sternum with those knees. I mean, this is the kind of offense you got to do with Moist. You got to hit him with the hard stuff. Don't come at him with that weak shit. Cause now look at him. He's turning on that second gear. And he starts shucking and jiving, and he get height, and it's like, oh no, you fucked up now. He ready now. He ready. And now look at this, going up to the high rent district. Nice senton into the lower back. And uh-oh. Moist kick. Look at that moist kick. That's got to be it.
Could be our first fall.
No.
Wow.
Snood using a little bit of that reserve energy and using it to kick out. He knew how important that was right there. You definitely don't want to go down the first fall.
Yeah, once you take that first fall, you're basically playing catch up all night.
But you see Moist continue to just stay on the attack, not giving him any room to breathe. Sometimes Moist, he gets a little riled up and he forgets that, he's on the clock. Yeah. Right now, the clock is still in his favor, but, he does. Oh, Alabama slam. I think his head might have bounced off the steps on that a little bit. But Snood really needs to get him in the ring. You're almost under 7 minutes.
Yeah, not a lot of time left.
You wanna like, come on, get that nice, get some kind of pace going. Like, at least get a pinfall. You can at least kind of play cat and mouse,
Yeah.
Get him back in the ring. Oh, I think he's about to hit him with another toe beans. Oh, with the toe beans. And gets a fall. But I Snood doesn't let up. He continues to get on him now. He's like, yeah, we gotta. He knows he's got 6 minutes on the clock now. He's got to do something.
He's feeling pretty good. If this wasn't an Iron Man match, he'd be the champion right now.
But Charlie's seeing that he's got sense of urgency now because he now knows that he's definitely playing that catch-up game now. Now looking under the ring, looking for some. Oh yeah, we got a steel chair in play.
Oof.
But again, being on the outside is not going to do Moist Critical any favors. He's got to get a pinfall because he's under the 8-ball right now. Or behind the 8-ball. Can't be under an 8-ball. Just be behind it. Anyway. But look at that deadlift power from Snood. And then a bulldog slam.
Outside the ring.
Yeah, them mats, they don't give much give, and there's not much protection. They're pretty much tissue paper over there. And we're looking at like 5.5 minutes left on the clock, too. Look at that, just Moist is down. See, if I was Snood, though, I would. He's taking his time. I'd have got.
Yeah, I would have got in there. You got the advantage. You're in the driver's seat. You pick up another win.
I think he's going for another toe beans. Goes up 2 falls.
Wow. Now all he has to do, he just has to run out the clock and we have a new champion. Just gotta run out that timer. You just gotta not get pinned.
Yeah, just gotta avoid Moist now. That's it. But Moist realizing he is definitely now behind and
He's got to go to that next gear.
He looks like he's about to go with the Moist kick. And that one connected. And just like that, Moist.
Gotta stay on him. You still
and then
gotta
hits
get
him,
one more fall.
with a Moist cutter. Usually when he hits you with one of those, Matt, Moist kick comes right after. And look. And just like that. Tied the
Wow,
fuck
the
up.
two.
Look at that.
He was 2 falls ahead, and now we're right back to where we started, just with less time.
I told you those moist kicks, man.
They're nothing to fuck with.
And now he's turning on that second gear. Like, he starts hitting you with the headbutts. He starts getting charged up. But he needs to stay focused and know that 3 minutes left on the clock.
Again, a tie does favor the champion, so.
But we don't want to end it. We don't want to end it like this. These two men already went through a time limit draw. They already had a time limit draw already.
Challengers got to ramp it up.
But the champ is just still laying out the punishment, though.
Forget going to second gear. You got to go all the way to gear 5, baby.
But he just, I think, like I said, the rage kind of took over a Moist Critical, because I don't think he must have forgot he was under the clock here, because it's like 2.5 minutes left. It's like, get him back in the ring, get that last fall. But Snood, he's just out of it, though. He is counting the lights right now. And then, oh, that basement DDT right there, right on the ramp. And then look at this, add insults to injury, armbar. Like, do it in the ring, though.
He's in no hurry to get him back to the ring. He knows if the time runs out, he knows that he's got the championship advantage. He's in no hurry. Could that be a detriment?
But the Waffle House Arena doesn't want to see another time limit draw. They want to see a decisive victory. Snood needs to get it back in the ring. But again, Moist just not letting him have any room to breathe. And now showing off that power, the gut wrench. Like I said, the man's a menace. See, this Snood needed to get him in the ring right here. Like, there's a minute on the clock. Minute! Get him in the ring, Snood.
Yeah, these fans definitely don't want to see a draw here. Not after all this.
There was too much going on. Too much going on. Look at this. Get him in the ring.
We need a definitive winner.
This vicious Pele kick to the back of the head by Moist Critical. Get him in the ring. Now, oh, Fisherman Buster. It's just like, not like this. This is not how a match is supposed to be.
20 seconds left.
Like I said, these two men were just, I don't even think I think they might have forgot the clock was still running. It's just like that. But, good news though. Commissioner was not having none of that. We were not ending it on that note. So we got Jimmy back in the ring. Men got back in the ring, and it was sudden death. First fall to a finish. There has to be a winner. So, because the people were going to go home with a winner tonight. Somebody's going to be ELW World Television Champion.
All right, sudden death.
Sudden death. No clock here. It's just all. Snood, like I said, they just continued right where they left off, man.
Who do you think this sudden death favors?
I mean, both men at the time were equally out of it. But like I said, it's like they both turned on that next gear. It's whoever doesn't make the least mistakes, because like I said, that moist kick is dangerous. It could come out of nowhere sometimes. But Snood has the power game
Power
going
slam.
for him, and his toe beams are pretty deadly.
I think this comes down to who's gonna hit their finisher first. I think whoever hits their finisher first walks out with the title.
Oh, going up on the Brett's rope. Oh, but misses with
Most
the knee.
deadly rope.
He missed with that knee, though. It didn't connect. And Moist reversing that choke slam into an arm drag. Are they really going to choke Ricky Starks out again?
What's that way?
Snood going hard with the shots. But don't get distracted, Snood. Oof. Nice elbows to the face.
You know, I said it before. You don't want to let the champ build any momentum, and we saw that earlier. And he came back and he tied it up very quickly. 2 pinfalls almost back to back.
And he's already kind of hyping himself up now. Oh, hits him with a beauty shot. What's going on, everybody, for joining us? We were just looking at some highlights from this week's Blood and Blunts from ELW. This is a 200-star Meltzer match right here. Snood from Detractor Beam against Moist Critical. This is the sudden death. They already went to a 15-minute draw. It's been an epic classic here tonight for Blood and Blunts in ELW. The Waffle House Arena, they love it. But look at that, man. He's drawn first blood. Oh. Busting Snood open the hard way over there. Now just continue the punishment, but keep it away from the table, gentlemen, you know.
Yeah.
We're trying to do our jobs over here.
And we saw what happened last time. Like, come on, get this back in the ring.
Hey, now they got no time limit here, so it's just they can go as long as they want.
Yeah.
As long as we get a win, as long as we get a 1, 2, 3 or a submission, that's all that matters.
But you can't beat your opponent on the outside. You got to get your opponent in the ring. You got to beat him in the ring.
That is definitely true. So Snood, but he's trying to soften him up a little bit. That's definitely a good game plan. Oh, right off of the ring post.
Does a lot of damage.
Now trying to work on that leg, try to neutralize that moist kick maybe. What a scoop slam. Now we get it.
There
back
we
in the
go.
ring.
There we go. That's what you got to do.
But he needs to do something now. He needs to get some kind of offense going here. Now going for a nice delay suplex there, showing off the power game. Oh. Snood's gonna have to do something here. Oh, with the toe beans.
This could be it.
no.
Oh, kick out.
You hit a Waffle House arena just saying what we're all thinking. We're not worthy of this match. Ooh, nice T-bone suplex from the Moist Man. Oh, and the Moist kick! Just like that. Man's just too good. He's just too good, bro.
You know, the challenger put up a valiant effort, but it's not his night.
That Moist kick, son. I don't know who's gonna stop him, man. I really don't.
I don't know.
But that
he's been on a roll.
He's been on a roll, man. He's the most dominant champion we have in the company. Like I said, you saw the match.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that will do it for us here because Collision's over, and that'll do it for us here. Want to thank everybody.
At the top of the hour.
Yeah, we have hit the top of the hour. Want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. You know, appreciate y'all coming to hang out with us a bit, talk a little bit of wrestling. Join us next week for all that more fun stuff. So smash the like, subscribe. You know what to do. You're smart people. And yeah, we'll see y'all next week. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. And remember to always kick out. Thick Boys out.
Time has come, I'm ready to go. Venturing into the unknown. Fire's inside me, must be unleashed. People talk nonsense all the day. Shampoo kindness, all they can say. I can't get no satisfaction. Woo-hoo! Challenge may have come. Woo-hoo! Fighting just begun, but there's no stopping. People spreading out my wings. Let's fly high. Woo-hoo! Concentrate my power. Woo-hoo! In the final hour, in the end, I'm gonna win. Don't you know I'm unstoppable? Don't even try, cause you will fall. I got a strength deep in my soul that gives me courage and control. I'll go beyond the living break. The universe is mine to take. I have no fear. I think it's clear. Let's keep you tight high. Get all this Dragon Ball Super. We got the skill to blow Xeno away.